Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the month of January 2025, the first month of the year. Let's hope that it starts out on a good note. Let's see what you're going to be going through in January, Taurus. So you have the crocodile spirit coming through. This is water and earth energy combined. So you may be in a place where you are waiting, waiting for the exact right moment to strike. You may be called upon for your patience this month, but there's a sense of excitement in the air. It feels like exhilaration. You know, like I'm getting an image of like your legs shaking and you're just like, excitedly waiting to strike at something, waiting for the perfect business opportunity to come through, a change that you know is taking place. Maybe there's a really exciting event taking place in January that you're just excited for. You know, it feels like you're in this state of stillness, but things aren't really still because there's a ton of mental preparation and movement going on for you. So mentally, you're mapping out your life. You are figuring things out, even though on the surface, at least for the beginning part of January, things may be moving quite still. You know, things may be still for you. You are mentally preparing yourself, emotionally preparing yourself for some pretty exciting change. That is the wisdom. That is how the crocodile moves, okay? So you also have self-acceptance coming through. Beautiful. And this says nothing is more exhausting than endlessly working on yourself. When you offer your whole being fully to love, self-acceptance arises spontaneously. May I rest in our oneness, dear divine. Yes, very beautiful. I feel like there comes a time and place where we just got to stop healing and start living. You know, this is something that I feel like a lot of people in the spiritual community don't really talk about. It's always like, what can I heal? How can I work with my inner child? What can I do to improve, etc., etc., etc. Just constantly all the time. And don't get me wrong, if you are living in alignment with the energy of life itself, you will constantly be growing, but not always from a place of I'm not good enough or I'm broken and I need fixing. There's a lot of wisdom from really just saying I am whole. I am full. I am in alignment with my higher self. And just deciding, honestly, just deciding that you are perfect just the way you are. You are whole and full just the way you are. Growth and learning and overcoming challenges, that is a way of life. That is the way of life. So your growth, your expansion as a soul will never really end. You know, and it's not necessarily expansion. It's just you're on, how do I describe this? On the spiritual level, you're just moving through the tapestry of life, experiencing different people, different experiences, different aspects of your own personality. It's like a multi-dimensional way in which your spirit moves. It's very hard to describe, but you are always whole and full. And I just feel like a lot of you are moving away from this place, this reality where you feel broken or like, oh, holding on to this broken relationship, holding on to this broken home, this broken reality, this broken body, you know, and you're moving into a place in January of, I am whole. This is good. There's nothing to fix. This is perfect just the way it is. And, you know, if I want to work on certain things, I can, but, you know, I'm not viewing myself or my life as broken anymore. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming out as your first card, Taurus. This is extremely lucky. This is extremely positive. It feels like life itself is working on your behalf, and there's going to be some pretty big changes that occur for you in January. And again, you feel very lucky. There are certain developments going on in your life that go far beyond just you using your own free will to attract the things that you want. There's a sense here, and I don't know how to describe this, but there's a sense here that there are spirits or spirit itself really serendipitously bringing you the exact most perfectly aligned experiences, opportunities, and people in your life. And that's something that you simply like don't even have control over. It's like just that sense of feeling lucky, you know? And with the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel of life itself is changing in January. So your reality is changing, your perception is changing, the environments you find yourself in, the people you're surrounded by, the thoughts in your head, they're all changing because the wheel of life is changing. Time pushes forward, okay? And one thing is for certain, if you wait long enough, everything will change. We have Strength coming out, another major arcana card. The things that are changing and entering into your life right now, you feel like they are very, very healthy. They are marked, especially your relationships are marked with a sense of I can communicate about anything and it won't turn into something toxic. Okay? I feel like your mental health in January is feeling extremely strong. And especially with the crocodile spirit coming through. This is like ironclad mental health. Like you find beauty and wisdom wherever you may find yourself at emotionally. There's a whole flock of birds outside, like hundreds of birds flying like over the window and into the tree. I don't know. I just wanted to let you know that. So it just feels like life is moving in the right direction for you. And you've done a lot of work, Taurus, to just strengthen your own mentality and emotions. And maybe even your body as well, becoming physically strong as well. And it's all paying off for you. That's why the universe is so kind to you right now. It's because you've already done so much work, so much healing, so much integration, you know? So you've been working hard to put yourself in this position, in this exact vibration that you find yourself in where a feeling of overnight success can occur. There's no real thing such as overnight success, but there are moments that can feel quite close to it. But in reality, it is the little adjustments we make to our mentality, our energy, our routine that can all build up to this quote unquote overnight success feeling, okay? To the wheel of life just rapidly changing in your favor in a short amount of time. That, I guess, like in the moment can feel like overnight success, like overnight like luckiness, but you are the one that did the work to change your own vibration to be in this place where you can even attract that in the first place. So pat yourself on the back, Taurus. We have the Ace of Pentacles. This reading is phenomenal. This is a brand new beginning. Okay, so a lot of you guys watching, and there's a beautiful blue jay outside as well, so that may be a sign for some of you. This is a brand new beginning. A lot of you may be committing to a relationship or committing to new property, a new living space, committing to a new job, a new car, something like that. Either a financial beginning, whatever this beginning is, there's two things. Number one, you are committing to it. Okay, you're saying, I will take care of this and grow this thing for many months and years to come. Okay, I will make it even better than it currently is. And number two, this is something that has a physical form. Okay, it's not an idea that you're growing. It's not an emotion that you're growing. It's something like that has a physical form. So like if it's a relationship, for example, obviously this person is alive and in your life physically already. Like they're already in your life or they're entering into your life in January. Or if this is like a job or a location, it's like you're physically showing up. You see it around you, you know? It's not hopeful, wishful thinking. It's not growing a spark or an idea or an energy into something more. It is something that has a physical form. So it's tangible. You see it, you feel it. It's in your life in January. And it is so exciting because it feels like it has so much potential to grow into something more. And you feel like you have the strength and wisdom to really shepherd this into something more. And anyone else who's working with you on this new beginning, you also feel like they're capable and strong to do such. We have the Hierophant coming out in reverse underneath this Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so when it comes to some of the life changes that are taking place for you in January, some people may not understand. They may not see the vision that you see. And so you're being asked to really trust your own inner guidance system, your own intuition. Okay, it feels like you're just following your own intuition quite strongly, for sure, and not feeling like you necessarily need to rely upon other people for advice or for wisdom. There's a lot of trust and faith that you're having in your own wisdom. Like, I have a lot of experience. I have, whatever. Like, I've been through what I needed to go through in order to trust myself as a leader. That's the sense I'm getting here. Also with the Hierophant in reverse, some of you guys may be deciding not to continue going to some sort of guidance person. So like this could be like a therapist you're no longer going to, or some sort of, I don't know, pastor or guru that you've been following. You may be deciding like, okay, I'm going my own way. Something like that. Like you're very much starting to trust yourself as a voice of authority when it comes to what you should be doing in life. We have the 9 of Wands, okay? So there will be some minor day-to-day things in January where you're like trying to protect yourself and set up some contingency plans, which I think is very wise. And we also have the 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh, right underneath that Ace of Pentacles. I do feel for a lot of you guys, you're committing to a relationship or home in a much deeper sense in January. 10 of Cups is complete emotional fulfillment, like end game emotional fulfillment, a sense of family, beauty, home, that you're like growing and expanding. So that is extremely beautiful. Honestly, like this is one of the most positive readings I've got for the month of January so far. So it looks like Taurus, you're in a really strong spot. And it makes sense, for most of January, we'll be in Capricorn season, which is your sister sign, another earth sign. Whenever the sun is in a similar, especially if your sun is in Taurus, when the sun is in another earth sign, it's just life is a little bit easier. It's a very congenial sort of placement. So it makes sense that you're having a good month. And yeah, there's a lot of positive change taking place, a sense of wholeness, a sense of fulfillment, a sense of emotional completion. Like I did the gosh darn thing. Like we are here, very, very happy with your relationships, feeling strong physically, mentally, emotionally, and nurturing these beautiful new beginnings that are going to grow into something really, really amazing one day. So thank you for joining me, Taurus. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me, one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course. So check it out. Bye-bye.